Yeah, the Slytherin debate. How did that?
It was really fun. I was really nervous going into it because I wasn't very well prepared, and Andrew Slack was extremely well prepared. But we sort of came into it with a pretty strong advantage, not wanting to kick Slytherin out of Hogwarts, and we won.
Oh, you did.
I feel like we picked people up though. There were people. I feel like we had more supporters at the end than at the beginning, but we started out with a majority at the beginning, so it would have been hard to lose.
Yeah. What was your main point as to whether?
My personal main point is that I feel like people in Slytherin end up becoming evil because they're labeled as evil, and everyone sort of expects them to be evil, and that ends up sort of a self-reinforcing thing. And I think that Dumbledore was particularly bad at that, and he was very prejudiced towards Gryffindor, and that was sort of potentially a super bad thing for the wizarding world.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be so wise, right?
Yeah.
He should be thinking more about these things.
So you recently came back from VidCon,
yeah.
Which I imagine you're like as the Green Brothers, VlogBrothers, really big star of. So how does VidCon comparing to the Harry Potter cons?
Oh, VidCon's a sort of different animal because there's, it's a different audience. It's a little bit less sort of like just, a little bit less of the sort of magical giant enthusiasm of LeakyCon. Certainly, VidCon is amazingly enthusiastic and really exciting, but there's something the community here is like everybody feels like family, and that's something that we strive for at VidCon, and it's something that I think we're learning well from Leaky.
You were at the Wizard Rock show yesterday, I heard. So how'd that go? I know you're a musician.
I played, and the show went fantastically. I went on a little mini tour with Harry and the Potters earlier this month, or last month, and we practiced one of my songs with them. So I got to finish off playing Accio Deathly Hallows with Harry and the Potters, and we had this version all set up, and it's just really fun to do, and everybody just like goes nuts, and so that went really fantastically, and all the other bands were amazing. It's always great to see Warren Fairweather on the stage, and Matt Majakmo and Alex Carpenter, and so it's great to share the stage with those people. And then Harry and the Potters kicked it out of the park with just really Ivana Lynch on stage playing bass guitar is always something that I can't believe is happening. So.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Accio Deathly Hallows, that was one of the first front page YouTube things you had. So what was it like for something Harry Potter related to bring in so much traffic to VlogBrothers?
Well, basically what happened is because Accio was our first like big breakout thing, and it got picked up on the front page of YouTube, but also on the Leaky Cauldron and a bunch of other Harry Potter fan websites. We ended up with that being our core audience, was Harry Potter fans. And so that's always, from that day, having Harry Potter fans as our core audience has been really fantastic for us. Not just because like, ooh, yay audience, but because it's just the best audience to have. Because they're like really into stuff, and they're unironic about it, and they're just enthusiastic, and it's just fun. They just want to have fun. And they're smart, and they're thoughtful, and that's just it's the best audience to have. So we really got lucky that was sort of the thing that happened, not just because it was a thing that happened to us, but because it happened the way that it did with this community.
Your DFTBA Recrods, we see their booths right near the MuggleNet booth. How does that feel, since you have brought so many YouTube musicians success, so that so many people at this company are familiar with them and buying stuff from them?
Yeah, I mean, it's when I first, actually Terminus, in this very place, Chicago, was the first time I ever sold an album. Like I printed out on my computer like 80 albums, and I didn't think I would sell all of them at Terminus, of course, but I did. I sold all of them, and I sort of realized at that moment that like I wasn't even like making a lot of. I didn't have that many views compared to a lot of my friends on YouTube. I realized that I could like this was a way for people to like turn making videos on YouTube into like something that they did full time, and then they wouldn't have to go to work all the time. They could actually just make YouTube videos, and that's sort of what spawned DFTBA Records, is realizing that I can help people, including myself, make a living off of making YouTube videos, which is really makes me very happy that I can do that.
With nearly 300 million views, how are you used to the fans and the fame, or coming here? Like, what's the dynamic for you? Or
I mean, it's strange because I come from Missoula, Montana, where I don't get recognized on the street that often, and then you come out to Leaky or VidCon or another conference, and you see, you're like, I can't walk through the hall without having to stop and sign a bunch of autographs. It's super exciting. So, but it always is weird to be like, people stop me on the street, and like around Chicago, and it's always exciting, and it always feels like a very unusual thing to have be a part of your life.
Yeah.